Hey guys, so today we're making some brown butter peanut butter chocolate chip cookies dipped in chocolate. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started with the recipe. So I am going to begin by melting 2 sticks of unsalted butter. And so we're going to brown our butter on the stove. And you want to make sure that your heat is kind of low, low to maybe medium. You don't want to burn the butter. The reason that we're browning the butter because it creates this nice nutty flavor for our cookies, and so it will take about 10 minutes or so to brown your butter. You want to make sure that you continue to stir as it starts to brown, and you want it to look kind of like this, and then you're going to let your butter cool off. And so while that's cooling, I am going to chop up this chocolate baking bar, and this is one whole baking bar that I'm just chopping up. And I'm also going to add some milk chocolate chips to this, and this is going to go inside of our cookie dough. And so I'm using the Ghirardelli milk chocolate chips, and I'm only going to use maybe about a cup of this, and then I'm going to set that to the side. It's time to start mixing our other ingredients. So I have about 3/4 cup of light brown sugar, and then I have 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and then I'm going to add in our cup of browned butter. This is the 2 sticks of unsalted butter that we browned, and you want to make sure that you get all of that goodness from the bottom of the bowl or pot if you kept it in the pot. And then you're just going to mix this together until everything is combined. And after this, I'm going to add in 2 eggs. You're going to add the eggs in one at a time. So you add one and then let it mix in together. And then you'll add in your second egg. And then after I add the eggs, I'm going to add in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You want to make sure that you get some good vanilla extract in here. And if you like more of a vanilla flavor, you can add more or less. It's all to your preference. And so after I add the extract, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. I'm using extra crunchy peanut butter just for some added texture, but you can use creamy peanut butter. And this recipe is one that I adapted from someone else, so I'll be sure to post that in the description box below. And so you just want to mix all of those ingredients until they're nice and combined. You want to make sure you scrape your bowl along the way. And so now I'm going to add in my flour mixture. So this is 2 1/4 cups of flour, and I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You can also add in a teaspoon of salt, and you're going to mix that together, and then you're going to gradually add your flour mixture to your wet ingredients, and you're going to mix it just until everything is combined. And again, you want to make sure that you scrape your bowl as you go along, because you want to make sure everything is nice and combined. And so once all of your flour is combined with your wet ingredients, that's when we're going to start adding in our chocolate chips and our chopped up baking bar, and it should look something like this. And so this is a really easy recipe, you guys. So I'm just using this little scooper to scoop out my cookies, and I'm going to put it on a baking sheet that I've lined with some parchment paper, and I'm just going to roll it just so that the cookies are somewhat the same size. And so after I roll them, I'm going to press them down just a little bit, and then I have a few extra chocolate chips that I'm going to add to the top just so we know what kind of cookies these are. And I'm going to bake them in a 375-degree oven for about 9 to 11 minutes. I took mine out closer to the 9-minute mark, and then I added some flaky salt as soon as I took it out of the oven. But you want it to be a nice chewy, soft, gooey cookie. And so I let them cool on a cooling rack. And so I'm going to use another baking bar, and this is semi-sweet chocolate, and I'm going to melt it in the microwave on for 20-second increments. And I also added in some bittersweet chocolate chips. Again, I melted it in the microwave on 20-second increments until it was nice and melted like this. And we're going to coat the bottom of our cookie with this chocolate sauce. And I did put it in the freezer for a little bit just so that the chocolate could set. Or if you want to just spoon it on there, you could do that as well. But that's it, you guys. These cookies were so delicious. It had a nice nutty flavor from that peanut butter and from that brown butter. But I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.